name is Georgia Gregory, and I'm 77.
My name is Reagan. I'm 6 years old.
My name is Adam Cooper. I'm 18 years old.
My name is Debbie Newport, and I'm almost 59.
I like to make new friends and play.
The aspects of my age right now that I find most enjoyable are, you know, it's like the beginning of adulthood when I'm still in the era of being excited about being an adult and before it gets boring and I can't do anything. And I'm not restricted to the things I was when I was younger. And of course, it's exciting to turn 18. You're an adult. You have so much freedom, so much pressure lifted off of you from adults. And now I am one of those adults, even though I don't feel like one at all.
What I find most enjoyable about my current age is the fact that I don't have to worry about all the stuff that the young kids have to worry about. I've got a stable job, and I'm actually looking forward to retirement in the next few years.
Listen, that's what I like about 77. Because you're old, you're aching, you can't do what you used to do, can't have fun. I used to love to dance, and now I can't even hardly move. So.
Well, I like it about that because I can do all sorts of big things. Like I can do this. Not really anything. Learn more, or like maybe go to college, or learn new stuff.
What kind of stuff do you want to learn?
Well, lots of stuff, but I want to know what stuff that I don't know until they tell me what it is, so I can learn it. About 15. Because a lot of baseball players would be like as old around that age.
I think if I could change my age, I would probably change it to about 50. And because that seemed to be a pretty good year, and it just kind of was not too old and not too young and still healthy and get around and travel and things like that. So that's probably what I'd pick.
I would say about 50. I don't want to get any younger than that. But 50 is a good age. The 50 now is actually 40, you know, so that's why.
I would be 16.
Why?
Because I love that age. It's pretty cool.
Well, when I was younger, I kind of wanted to be a nurse because I worked at a hospital when I was a teenager. And I liked nursing, you know, but I got a job and started working at the post office, so that did that. It was making too much money.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be an artist when I grew up, but found out that I didn't have any talent, therefore that wasn't what I became.
Since third grade, since I was 8 or 9, I've always wanted to be a filmmaker. So that hasn't changed since then, and I'm here for film. But before that, it changed like every week. I wanted to be an astronaut for a while, a train conductor for some reason. I don't know why. And I wanted to be a physicist. I had no idea what it was, but it sounded cool, so I wanted to be that. And those things didn't happen, unfortunately.
I want to have a job, and that job is being a vet. A baseball player. Well, I wish I can be a politician. Because if I would be a politician, I would raise the top of the United States to be well. Keep my town.
Physically, I feel like an 18-year-old because I'm energetic. I can pull all-nighters and be fine the next day. Well, be tired, but you know, be okay the next day. I can be energetic, but I think at heart, on a cultural sense, I'd maybe say I was older, like just because of the things I like, types of music from the 60s and clothing styles of the 40s. I'd say at heart I'm a culturally older man, I guess. And maybe my taste in movies might be a little younger at some points, and you know, because I still love the movies I loved when I was younger. So I think it can range. It depends on how I'm feeling and what I'm doing. But I think I feel like I can span from 5 years old to 70 years old.
About 65, and that's still old, but I don't feel like any younger. I have some days when I feel like I'm 77, and then some days I feel like I'm 60. That's the way it is with old age.
If I'm only as old as I feel, how old would I be depends on the day of the week. I've always said that, I don't look my age, I don't act my age, therefore I'm not. So I think probably about 45.
Well, you see, nothing. Well, I don't like taking out the trash, and I don't like mopping the floor with my mom. Well, I don't like her telling me to mop the floor without her, but it's like I'm in an orphanage.
Some restrictions that make me wish I was younger about my age is that, sometimes I like to go back because you can get away with things that now I would be too mature to get away with, and it would be, oh, how could you do that? You're an adult, you can't act like that. But sometimes I want to act like that.
What do I find? I find the least enjoyable about my current age is all the aches and pains and the fact that I tend to trip over things and always have bruises, and so if there are mornings when I feel every one of those years.
There's obviously restrictions I have based on people's biases towards 18-year-olds. You can't get, it's harder to get a job because you're not as experienced, things like that. You're looked at as sort of inexperienced, I guess, would be the biggest thing. And even though you're an adult, you feel like an adult, you feel like you can do everything. The people who are older than you know that that's not true, no matter how much you feel that way.
Not really, no. Most of the people are very nice. Places that I go, I don't go a whole lot of places. So everybody treats me fine.
I think my dreams have evolved through the years as at one point in time, I thought I was going to be married with kids and things like that, and that didn't happen. So I've become a career woman and looking forward to travel and seeing the world and seeing as much as I can of what's out there.
Since I was 8 or 9 and I made the decision, I got my first camera and I made the decision that I wanted to be a filmmaker, that honestly hasn't changed at all. I've just been getting more and more into movies. So, I think that's pretty rare, actually. I think a lot of people change constantly, but I pretty much had the same goals since then, and it's probably matured a little bit over the years.